ANBU here, and today I'm going to be doing What If Naruto Was a Dimensional Guardian, Part 1. So basically, this one, like I explained, is going to be very OP. OP over the limit of OP. The Dimensional Guardian that I'm talking about is the god above gods. Reality, existence, multiverse, what else? Yeah, basically, it's over above everything. The three people that you see in the background, but this one right here, the blue one, the one wearing the blue suit, that's gonna be Guardian Naruto. This Guardian was the creator of the multiverse of Naruto, Goku, One Punch Man, Luffy, because the one that gave me the script to make this actually gave me the idea. And he gave me so many ideas of how I can make Naruto's life horrible and everything. And he gave me so many ships that I was really interested into this. So I decided to make it. So basically, Naruto's gonna be given the chance to become a guardian. But there's one twist. The blue one that is wearing the suit in the middle, he is Naruto. His name is Naruto, but he created the Naruto multiverse to make copy of himself with different abilities. He's the creator of Hagoromo, the Otsutsuki clan, Kaguya, Ishiki. He has control over time. He has control over existence. He has control over reality. He has control over every multiverse, including if he's at 100% of his power, he could even bring. If he uses 100% of his power, not 100%. He has all of the powers of every anime character in existence for us in the real world. But he's the creator of all those anime characters. He created Goku. He created Senno. He created everyone. He even created Monkey D. Luffy and Golden D. Roger from One Piece. He created everyone. And this Naruto, we're gonna be mainly focusing on one Naruto, whose life was the worst out of all the Narutos. So we're going to start now. As we see Guardian Naruto, who is watching all the worlds in his eyes. As Guardian Naruto was watching over one world, where basically Guardian Naruto is the Naruto under the mask of this blue man. Of that blue man, he's under his mask. But he doesn't have the blonde hair. The blonde hair, he gained it from Minato, the one he created to create the other Narutos. Where a young man is using the last form that any Tail Beast user should never use. But this Naruto didn't have a family, but he wanted it to protect the world from this evil. And this Naruto was the Boruto Naruto. But Boruto existed because of Sasuke and Hinata. And this one, Sasuke is the Hokage for this Naruto world. Sasuke is the Hokage. Hinata married Sasuke. Basically, Sasuke has a whole harem, and Uchiha clan came back. Naruto was fighting Ishiki. He managed to kill the Ishiki, gaining the Karma Seal, as Naruto was dying. Naruto's body was brought to the Guardian world, as this realm was the most powerful realm. As Guardian Naruto woke up, which is the human Naruto. Guardian Naruto has an immortal body, which keeps him at his 20 years old, but he's actually at least billions to trillion years old. As Naruto woke up, as Guardian Naruto woke up Naruto and said, "You will be the next Guardian, my friend." As Naruto heard this, and one more thing. And Guardian Naruto said one more thing. "You will have my knowledge about my powers and the manipulation of existence that I have." As Naruto was sent to the beginning of his life. Not exactly the beginning of his life, but there's a twist. He has siblings. Remember, because of bringing someone back to the beginning of his life, there will be a twist. He's combining universes, where this is going to be combining Universe 2 and Universe 3. Universe 2 is where Naruto has two sisters named Naruko and Mito. his two sisters, and his family neglect them. And the Uchiha massacre never happened. But the ship is Kaguya's daughter. Yay. I don't know. Really, it's really hard. Yaruko, I don't really know her name. Yaruko, yeah, Yaruko, or I'm saying it wrong. Basically, it's the daughter of Kaguya. Basically, there's a universe in Naruto where Naruto is married to the daughter of Kaguya. Because of being the son of Madara and Hashirama. Not being the grandson of Madara and Hashirama. So basically, the multiverses have fused. Universe 3 and Universe 2. And second of all, don't really know, but he gave me so many ships that the other universes have. One where there's Fan Sasuke, one where Naruto's ex Sakura, Naruto X Tenten, so many ships in those other universes. But I actually picked one. I heard a lot of people are getting tired of harems, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to actually do it for one. For two of my what if, or three of them, I think I'm gonna be doing a harem. But there's gonna be at least harem, and I'm thinking to okay, ship is Kaguya's daughter, Tamari, Ino. Oh shoot. Kaguya's daughter, Tamari, Ino. Hinata's no, hold up, wait a minute, let me think. No, basically the ships are gonna be Kaguya's daughter, Tamari, and Ino. It's basically really hard to think about the other ships. So basically, if anyone else wants any other people on the ship, comment down below. I really understand. And like I warned you guys on on my announcement on my other what if, I explained that Naruto will be very OP. He has siblings, Naruko and Mito, and his family will not love him. As Naruto before he left to his child self. Naruto said, "Wait, who are you?" As Guardian said, "We will meet soon." Me. As Naruto said, "What do you mean, me?" Basically, he was asking, why does he mean me? As we skip to where Naruto is for. We see Naruto running from a group of villagers. Oh yeah, forgot to explain. Naruto has 100% of the soul of Kurama and 50% of the chakra. Naruto and Mito 25%. The villagers trapped Naruto in an alleyway with nowhere to go. As he started to get beaten up by all the villagers, Naruto got kunai struck into his legs. Naruto was in a pool of his blood as he looked up and started to cry. As Naruto went home to see Kushina, asking him, "Where have you been?" Seeing Naruto's body all beaten up. As Naruto said, "Sorry, as he was slapped on the face. Then Kushina said, "Don't call me mom, you demon." Then Naruto says sorry to Kushina. Sorry, Kushina, as Kushina said to Naruto to go to his room and to go to his room as Naruto went to his room. But his room was the basement, a dirty place with a bunch of books as Naruto fell asleep. We skip to the a few hours later. We see Naruto getting called by Minato as Naruto got up and went to the living room and saw his two sisters, which are Naruko and Mito. As Minato explained that he and Kushina will be training Naruko and Mito to be strong enough to be a powerful Konoichis. As Naruto didn't understand, as Naruto asked Minato, would he be training him as well? As Minato smirked and said, "Yes, you'll be target practice." Naruto was shocked and said, "But why?" Because Minato then said, "Because you're a demon," as Naruto didn't understand. But then we skip 4 years again. Naruto is, and I forgot to explain. Naruto is 4 years old when Minato said he'll be target practice. Then we skip another 4 years old where he's 8. Then we see it's Naruko, Mito's, and Mito's birthday. but they were mostly doing this for the two girls, as all the clan heads were there. And one more thing, the Uchiha massacre is still alive, thanks to the other universes. Thanks to the other universes, the other Earths not having the Uchiha massacre get killed. As Itachi, Shisui, Mikoto, Fugaku, Sasuke, Sasuke or someone else. Let me think. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I was just thinking of something that I forgot. I think I actually forgot someone. Oh yeah, I wrote that in a notebook and I forgot. Yeah, not Sasuke has a sister. Yeah, that's who I was looking for. I'm sorry. Are Sasuke and his sister. I couldn't really think of a name, so I'm gonna borrow this from my last what if. Kiyomi. Yeah, one more thing. Danzo is a nice person here, so if you know where I'm going with this, and you guys are seeing why Naruto's dressed in an ANBU clothing, and you guys are wondering why does he has that tattoo on his arm? That tattoo is the meaning of galaxy. If it's gonna be like a caramel seal, but it's only based on how much power he has. Once it gets to the tip of his once it gets to his hand and all the way to his nails, his power is at the same level as Guardian Naruto. As a few hours into the birthday, Minato decided to announce that Naruto and Mito are going to be the clan heads for the Uzumaki clan and the Namikaze. As Itachi looked at Naruto, whose eyes are closed. And one more thing, over Naruto being eight, he has gained the knowledge of what replacing the Namikaze head means. If the oldest one is not the Namikaze head anymore, that means he no longer is a Namikaze and he no longer belongs there. Uh, Itachi looked at Naruto, whose eyes are closed. Then Naruto started to walk as everyone looked at him. As Kushina said, "Naruto, where are you going?" Said Kushina, but got no answer, as Kushina sent out her chakra chains and wrapped it around Naruto. As Naruto's right eye looked at Kushina and broke the chains, as everyone was shocked, but Naruto just kept walking as he got to the door and said, "Goodbye, Mrs. Tsusamaki and Namikaze," as he left. Then Kushina asked, "Why is he saying goodbye?" As Itachi said, "That's because he no longer belongs here, and since he is not a clan head no longer, he doesn't have to follow your rules, Hokage." As everyone nodded at what Itachi said, as Kushina and Minato their heart were broken somehow, but they didn't care. As we see Naruto in the forest of death, training on his chakra control, as he was exhausted. He was training really hard, releasing anger, but, but he ran out of chakra as he fell into a coma-like state. Then we see one of Danzo's Ambus looking for him. He found Naruto in the forest of death, grabbed Naruto and took him to the hospital, as the hospital told Danzo Ruambu that Naruto Samaki will be in a coma for at least 5 years. Yes, I am gonna wait for him to wake up at 13 because I don't want him to be suffering any more longer. Naruto, as he went to his mind, as he saw a man with a suit and a mask that showed the galaxy as Naruto got. Give me 1 minute. I literally wrote this all down and I'm so still. The show a memory telling him to say Guardian. As Naruto said, "Guardian, is that you?" As Guardian said, "Oh, you're finally here, Naruto." As Naruto said, "Yeah, but why do I know all about different worlds and galaxies and existence?" As Guardian laughed and said, "Well, the seal that I put is broken." Wow, it was that fast for you to break your seal. As Naruto said, "Well, it might have been the hatred." Then, as Guardian said, "Well, I'm going to rip it off." As Guardian snapped and it broke, putting Naruto a mark on his shoulder of the galaxy, which means how much power Naruto have for now. Once that symbol forms in his other arm, trust me, no one is stopping this man. For now, he only has 10% because of the symbol only being covering his shoulder. He has power to kill the galaxy with a look. The 10% is enough to kill the galaxy, trust me. This is what I'm saying, very OP Naruto, and change it. And he has the power to rule reality and change it. 10% is enough, really, trust me. Not reality, because existence is much higher than reality. As Naruto says, so Guardian, can you tell me who are you really? As Guardian said, okay. Naruto, as Guardian, took off his mask. Guardian is this man on the blue suit. Give me a second. I lost my way. Yep. Guardian took off his mask and said, to see Guardian has blonde long hair and blue eyes. As Naruto was shocked. Then Naruto said, you're me. As Guardian said, no, you're me. But you have more power than me, Naruto. Yes, the next successor of becoming the Dimensional Guardian has 10 times more power. Then Naruto asked Guardian, can you change my hair color in my eye? As Guardian said, why do you want to change it? As Naruto said, I'm technically still you because of the whisker marks. As Guardian laughed and said, yeah, well, you are right. This is how Naruto's gonna look. So yeah, Naruto's going to have white hair and red eyes. You're technically knowing where I'm going with this. Guardian said, as Guardian changed Naruto's hair to black to white and red eyes. I'm gonna pause. So yeah. As Naruto asked Guardian, thank you, and can you train me now? Asked Naruto to Guardian. Then Guardian put his mask on and said, I will train you until you're 13. That will give you at least 50% of my power, which will give you control over over time and reality. As Naruto understood, and Guardian said, and it looked like you have awoken the Sharingan, the Byakugan. Yeah, basically Naruto has awoken these three dojutsus, which are technically top 3 of my favorites. The Sharingan, the Byakugan, the Tensegan, and the evolution of the Sharingan. He technically has the Ren Sharingan of Sasuke. Give me a second. He technically has the Ren Sharingan of Sasuke, the Ren Sharingan of the Jubi, dual Ren Sharingan and dual Jubi Ren Sharingan, because the Jubi didn't really have to, and Naruto was able to deactivate them. That's how broken he is. And Guardian explained that your chakra control is at a mastery that no one would try to touch you. Now you just have to train ninjutsu, sealing, kenjutsu, and what else? I'm forgetting. Taijutsu, yeah. Well, and Guardian said, and since you have a good chakra control, this is where you don't need hand signs. As Naruto was surprised, as Guardian said, make 6,000 clones. As Naruto did, just think about it and make 6,000 clones. As Guardian did 6 clones and started to train in each group. Let me explain the groups. Wait, give me a second. So yeah, first group, Taijutsu. Second group, Ninjutsu. Third group, Element, all 5 chakra elements. Fourth group, the Yin and Yang release, the one that's life and death, and Yin and Yang imagination creation, where he's gonna create this sword that he has in his hand. That sword, this breath sword, he's gonna create it with his Yin and Yang imagination. Fifth group, Kenjutsu. And sixth group is going to be Taijutsu. Oh yeah, I already said ninjutsu. So and Naruto and the sixth group is going to be training on dojutsus. Which Naruto's gonna go all the way to the eternal and the full mastery of the the full mastery of the Tensegon and the Byakugan, making his Byakugan stay in the Tensegon form forever, no longer having the Byakugan in it. As Naruto as the real Naruto was training on trying to control his power. And if you guys want him to have Ultra Instinct or anything else, because the only things that I can give him would be Ultra Instinct, Ki, what else? I can only give him Ultra Instinct, Ki, and Hockey. That's all. Those are the only three things that I can give him from another dimension. Or then he's gonna have to switch his blood to Saiyan just to be able to use the Saiyan transformation. But I won't allow that. He's already good enough. I don't want a Saiyan to destroy a universes that fast. In the real world, Naruto was in a coma for 5 years, as I explained. So basically, as we skip 5 years, Naruto is 13. He was fighting with Guardian. The mark on Naruto's shoulder has Guardian to his elbow. Basically, the mark has Guardian to his elbow, meaning that he has 50% of the power. It hasn't gotten to his other arm yet. Naruto was glad that he has 50%. So basically, give me a second. As Guardian said, "It's time for me to go," as Naruto nodded and said, Naruto over the 5 years has started to call Guardian older brother because Naruto has learned that he's gonna gain the immortality once he's gonna stop aging once he's 20. And Guardian said that if he has a son and his son has all the powers that Naruto has, he's gonna have to be the successor to become the next dimensional Guardian, as Naruto understood. As Guardian left, then we see Naruto looking at Kurama's gate. As Naruto said, "Hi there, Kurama." As Kurama looked at Naruto and said, How do you know my name, brat?" As Naruto used 1% of his power, making Kurama fall to the ground, not being able to walk or move. As Kurama said, "What are you doing?" said Kurama. Then Naruto made a weapon out of his yin and yang imagination control, as he put fire around that weapon. And this is a technique that Naruto calls the yin and yang. The yin is the actual bodies of damaging over the real body. Yin yang. The yin is the part that that can actually damage your soul. Yeah, basically he created that, combining the life and death with his yin and yang imagination creation. Because of this, he was able to create that, as he used the one that damages the soul, as he put fire on it. Black Amaterasu fire, as he sliced through the gate, cutting the gate to half. Of the soul, as the soul that closed, that destroyed the gate, that used to his as the soul that made the gate was destroyed by the sword, but it was still in the other world. As Kurama got out of the seal, but wasn't able to walk, as Naruto said, "You will listen to what I have to say, or you will die." As Kurama was scared, somehow he actually felt fear for once. Kurama could understand, why does he feel fear? Why does he feel this much fear over one 13-year-old kid? As Naruto said, "You will be friends with me, but I won't force you to become friends with me. I will let you out of the cage and you will have your freedom." As Naruto snapped, giving Kurama the space to run, play, and do anything he wants. As this world was especially created with Kurama, where he has all the things he wants, everything, just by saying it, he'll get it. As Kurama said, "What's this, you brat?" As Naruto said, "This is a world where all you have to do is say it, and you will gain and you will gain what you want to gain. As Kurama said, fine, I want power. As Kurama gained power. When Kurama tried to attack Naruto, but suddenly Naruto blinked, and Kurama was sent flying to a mountain that was in the world that Naruto put. As Kurama said, what the hell? And Naruto said, power will only boost your chakra every time you run out of it. As Kurama was shocked and said, okay, brat, I'll be your friend. As Naruto smiled and said, good. Now I will be leaving. See you in an hour or so. I will be going back to my world. And you don't have to be in that cage. I really hate cages. As he took up the seal mark on Kurama's neck as he snapped, destroying it. Then Kurama was shocked and said, what in the world is this kid? Naruto left. As we see Dimensional Guardian Naruto looking at Naruto, as he was laughing, he made a tail beast be scared of him. Wow, this kid is something else. As Naruto woke up in the real world, his hair was white. He had red eyes, and he looked around as he saw the sword that he created from his yin and yang imagination. And this is the sword. It was right next to him. And as Naruto... then Naruto woke up. He got up, grabbed his sword, put it the same way Sasuke always put his swords in the original Shippuden Naruto, and started to walk. He was stopped by one of Danzo's Rule ANBUs. They asked Naruto, as Naruto said, don't say it. Then the ANBU said, okay, Naruto, you are summoned by Lord Danzo to come see him. As Naruto said, okay, I will see him. Then the ANBU disappears. Naruto just step one time and he disappeared in a burst of wind. As this is the point where Naruto, Mito, and Kiyomi, Sasuke's sister, were eating ramen as they saw a white-haired kid. A white-haired kid disappeared in bursts of wind. He looked exactly the same age as Naruto. As Kiyomi asked, "Hey, Naruto, have you heard of your brother Naruto?" And she said, "No, we haven't. It says that he went into a coma and his hair went white. They even opened his eyes to see what happened, and it says that his eyes went red." She was too confused on what this shit means. Why is he like that? Then we see Naruto appear in Danzo's Ruambu place. Ruambu headquarters. As Danzo said, "My boy Naruto Uzumaki, I would like to ask you, would you join my corporation?" Danzo is nice in this, so he doesn't want to control the Nine Tails. He wants to help Naruto. And Shisui and Itachi are still in the ANBU. The only reason Itachi will switch to becoming joining to help getting leaders is because of this reason, because of Naruto. As Naruto smiled and said, "Yes, Lord Danzo." As Danzo smiled and said, "Good. Now, here's your clothing." As one of the Ruambus brought it and gave Naruto his own mask, making him what do you call it? Making him what mask? What mask exactly? Basically, making Naruto this mask. Giving him, if you guys hear that song, I'm really sorry. Giving him that mask with the mark, cause Naruto put the mark on it. Giving Naruto the mark of. Giving Naruto the mark. No. Not giving Naruto the mark. Giving the mask the mark of Galaxy. Meaning the mask can never be broken. If the tattoo disappears, it's because he wants to see a reaction of how the mask will be broken. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna mute real quick. I'm sorry. We continue. Danzo gave the mask to Naruto, but Naruto put the seal on it. As he put it on, and a whole outfit came on. As they were all wondering, how the heck is this kid able to do that? I'm gonna mute again. Sorry guys, I had to pause. As we continue, Naruto was running from... I'm gonna pause real quick. Sorry about it. I had to pause to do something. As we continue, Naruto was doing missions for the Rule ANBU. As Danzo explained to Itachi and Shisui, that Naruto Samaki is going to be joining the Rule ANBU for at least until the graduation exam. Just to not tell Naruto. Just to not tell Naruto, because Danzo knows that Naruto's not gonna want to do it until until a certain point. As Danzo told Itachi and Shisui first. As Itachi and Shisui understood. Then Itachi has been keeping an eye on Naruto because he has noticed Naruto's attitude is no longer the same. He has no emotion towards killing anymore. There was one mission. This was almost close to S rank. They were supposed to kill a whole squad. As Naruto just says Shadow Clone, as all of them appear, and they had swords of the same copy, but different element. One had a lightning, other had a purple lightning, other had a blue fire, other had a red fire, other had the normal fire, and other had a different element. As they all slashed through all the people, leaving no one alive but the target himself. As Naruto carried the body towards Danzo and gave it to Danzo, as Danzo paid Naruto the amount that he needed. Naruto lived in the Ruambu headquarters, where Danzo gave Naruto his own room. As Danzo was wondering, how the heck is this kid able to do this? As we continue, Danzo has been telling the fourth Hokage of Naruto's achievement in the Anbu. And Minato was shocked, knowing that Naruto, his failed son, is able to do all of this. As Minato asked, "Can I have Naruto back?" As Danzo said, "I'm sorry for Hokage, but the law stands that once the true clan head is taken from his rights, he's no longer allowed to be in the house of the certain Hokages." As Minato was sad, he even started to regret what he was doing. I'm gonna pause. As we continue, I'm sorry for all those pauses. I just have a lot of problems right now. As we continue, I'm gonna pause again. So yeah, like I was explaining about Danzo. Danzo was pretty happy that Naruto was never going back to the Hokage because he saw how he was treated. As once Danzo told Naruto to have a fight with him. As everyone was shocked, they said, "Lord Danzo, you can't fight Naruto. You can't fight Naruto. He's still not high enough rank." As Danzo said, "Be quiet. Let the kid fight." Sorry about that. Danzo was fighting with Naruto. Naruto then said, "Alright then, Danzo. Thank you for taking me in as the Root Anbu. Now I will give you all my I will release power." As they were wondering, then Itachi yelled out, "So you were holding back?" As Naruto said, "Yes, I was Itachi Uchiha." Sorry about that. I'm gonna pause real quick. So yeah, sorry about that. If you guys saw that call, I'm really sorry. So basically, Naruto decided to show his chakra cloak, his chakra mode from his Tensegon, as Itachi, Shisui, every Root Anbu was surprised to see a young kid have this. As Danzo was shocked to see that Naruto's eyes have a flower pattern in it, as he was wondering, what the hell is this power? As Naruto then grabbed one of the true seeking orbs and then started rolling it around one of his fingers, as he said, "Catch, Danzo," as he threw it. As Danzo caught it and it exploded on his face, as Danzo was sent flying. As then Naruto just stepped one time and disappeared out of every Root Anbu's view. as Naruto grabbed Danzo by the neck, threw him to the other side, made a shadow clone. The shadow clone teleported in front of Danzo and kicked Danzo to the air, then kicked him back to the ground and kicked him again all the way to outer space. As then Naruto kicked him back down and made a crater on the ground that it was a giant hole. As everyone looked down, and the hole went 15 meters down. Oh no, no, not 15 meters. 100 feet down. As everyone couldn't see Danzo, but they could see Naruto. They could see Naruto on his chakra cloak as Naruto started to flow. And then he did one hit as he then closed his hand, closing the hole. As everything went back to normal, as Naruto deactivated his Tensegan, meaning that his eyes went back to blue. Sorry about that. His eyes went back to blue because basically his red eyes go back to blue when his Tensegan is activated, but they stay like that for at least 2 or 3 minutes. As Naruto's eyes went back to blue for a few minutes, but everyone knows Naruto's hair is white. As everyone in the village has been heard about a new ANBU member from Danzo's group called the Ghost. Technically, Naruto made a name for himself. He is called the Ghost of the Technically, I want to borrow this name from. Basically, since they mostly see red eyes when he look at him, they call him the Ghost of the Uchiha, borrowing the name from Madara. So basically, Naruto's not actually the ghost of the Uchiha, just they call him like that because they see red eyes and sometimes see totems. As they say, maybe this guy's an Uchiha. Let's give him the name the Ghost of the Uchiha.
Oh shit.
As Danzo decided to tell everyone the real name of the Ghost of the Uchiha. As Danzo asked Naruto, does he has the Sharingan? As Naruto said, I do. Why? Not having fear that everyone will hunt him down for his bloodline. As Danzo said, can you please show it to me? As Naruto went all the way to the Eternal Mangekyo. As Danzo asked, is that the Mangekyo? As Naruto said, eternal. I won't go blind. Itachi and Shisui were invited with, let's just say, you know what, wait. Let's not ask that part yet. As Danzo announced that Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, the exiled son of the ex-successor to the head of both clans, is the Ghost of the Uchiha. As Naruto appeared and took off his mask, as he was flying in the air, a 13-year-old flying in the air, as everyone saw the Ghost of the Uchiha's red eyes. As Naruto landed and took off his mask, as he then did one-handed hand signs as he then just blinked. He blinked once and his hair went back to blonde and blue. It went back to blonde and blue. His eyes were blue and his hair was blonde again. As everyone was shocked and said, the demon is back. As Danzo said, if anyone touches him, he will kill you all. You guys, you people have heard the title of the Ghost of the Uchiha only goes to those elite killers. And he is one of them. As Naruto put on his mask and his hair went back to white and his eyes were red again. As Naruto was looking at everyone, as everyone was shocked to see this. As Naruto said, Naruto, I want you to display your skills in front of everyone. Display one skill in front of everyone. As Naruto said, yes, Lord Danzo. As Naruto did a Rasen Shuriken with only one hand, not doing any hand signs. So everyone was shocked. They thought he will have trash chakra control. And yes, just to make him even more broken, KCM 2 and KCM 1, meaning Kurama Link mode already have it, and Kurama First and Kurama Chakra mode already have it. But not the KCM 2 SH mode. That will be after the ward. As Naruto just threw the Rasengan to the sky and snapped. it exploded. Everyone was shocked to see that this kid can actually make the technique of the Hokage explode. As Naruto then used another one and teleported over the village. As no one could see him move. He stepped once, he was already on the other side. He stepped again, he was already on the other side. He stepped one more time and he appeared back in front of, back next to Danzo. As Naruto said, "Is that all you need, Lord Danzo?" As Lord Danzo said, "Yes, yes, Naruto. Now, go back and bring me the head of who should I make him bring back? Let's make this random shinobi name. The, his name. This random shinobi is gonna be called. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause." So basically, I was thinking of a name for the random shinobi, and he's gonna be an S-Ring shinobi. As Naruto said, under how long? Danzo said, bring him under 5 seconds, showing everyone that Naruto is the fastest killer and earning him the right of the name of the ghost of the Uchiha. As Naruto then said, right, as he took the mission and went to kill the S-Rank Shinobi, Sasori. Not Sasori like the... Not Sasori like the Akatsuki one. Sasori. Not Sasori. Give me a second. This is just a random... another Sasori that I created up. He has a powerful bloodline that is named... That gives him the ability to manipulate the elements to his will. But Naruto doesn't need it because he already has that ability. He can just manipulate the elements to the point where they will just come when he thinks about it. As Naruto sliced once his head and appears, all he saw was red eyes. As everyone were far away saw red eyes as well and red lightning as Naruto disappeared with only a step, not leaving a single trace of him being there. As everyone saw Naruto appear back in under 4.4 seconds, as Danzo said, now, this is the shinobi. This is the shinobi called the Ghost of the Uchiha. If you guys want him to come back to the village, he is going back to the academy for only the Genin test. So hope you people learn your lesson of if anyone touches him, he will kill you and he will hunt you down. He will hunt you down and he will come for you. As everyone understood what Danzo said, as then Naruto said, Lord Danzo, should I leave? As Danzo said, yes, Naruto. Now, go do your missions. Go do your missions with your teammates Shisui and Itachi. As Naruto nodded and put his mask on, and then disappeared in a swirling portal. Yes, I stole Kamui from Itachi and Obito. Kakashi, who was watching, was shocked to see the Naruto data. As everyone asked, is Naruto an Uchiha? As Danzo said, that is information between me and him only. As we're gonna go back to a few hours before the meeting to the village. Danzo was called by a meeting to all the clan heads, including to bring two Hokages. Give me a second, I'm gonna pause real quick. As Danzo was called to a meeting by Minato, as all the clan heads were there, including Itachi and Shisui, because Fugaku brought them. And Sasuke and Kiyomi, as Naruto, Mito, Kushina were there, Ino, since her father's a clan head as well, Shikamaru, Choji, and Kiba and his dog were there as well. As they were all there, as Naruto appeared next to Danzo, as he kneeled down and said, yes, Lord Danzo. As Danzo said, Naruto, my boy, meet. And yes, the third Hokage is dead because he was the one that did the Reaper Death Seal to seal the tail beast into Naruto and Mito and Naruto. As Naruto said, yes, Lord Danzo. As Danzo said, Naruto, meet the clan heads. As you all may know him, this is the ghost of the Uchiha. Or should I say, Naruto Uzumaki. As Naruto took off his mask and showed his face, as everyone just by seeing the whiskers can know that this is Naruto. Sasuke and Kiyomi were drinking water as they spit it out and said, You're the ghost of the Uchiha." Naruto said, "I am." What? As he Naruto said, "I am." Why? As they said, "But you're not even an Uchiha." As Naruto just activated the three. As Naruto activated the Mangekyo. As everyone saw, as Naruto then switches Mangekyo all the way to Shishui's Mangekyo. As Shishui was shocked and said, "How do you have that?" As Naruto said, My Sharingan has the ability to have every Uchiha's Mangekyo. I know every Uchiha that has existed, that has died, and that has been suffering through them. If you guys know the real ghost of the Uchiha, Madara, his Mangekyo used to be like this, as he activated and showed them. As Naruto was even hiding more power under that. As they were all shocked, as Danzo said, "Naruto, deactivate those eyes." As Naruto said, "Yes, Lord Danzo. I'm gonna ask." Then Naruto just put on his mask and sat down. The sword that Naruto was holding, he took it out of his waist and put it on his legs. As Danzo started to have the meeting. As Minato, as Minato said, "Well done, so we're here to explain to you that Naruto Samaki, or Naruto Sasuke, as he calls himself, or Naruto Guardian, yeah, his name is Guardian. As Naruto picked the last name Guardian. As Naruto Guardian, he must be put on a certain group where we have bloodline reproduced." As Danzo said, that would be his choice to be put in this group. No one can control him. He can control us if he wanted it to. If you've seen the ranks this kid has flown through, you'll understand why I'm saying no one can control him. I am the only one who can control him because I gave him a home. I gave him somewhere to even start off his life. As not Minato, as everyone said, but still Danzo, he is an assist in a partner to Konoha. So now, it's your choice. It's your choice, Danzo. Let him, let him be into this group, or you and him or you will be kicked out of this. As Naruto activated his Mangekyo and says Tsukuyomi, putting everyone in a Tsukuyomi. As they all saw Naruto appear out of nowhere with his hands on his pocket, and he said, "Now, before I kill you all, I have a question. Why would I listen to useless heads like you? You couldn't do anything for anyone in this." As he looked at Fugaku and said, "You're good, Fugaku. You're allowed to leave." As Naruto kicked Fugaku out of the Tsukuyomi, as he said, "Now, I'm gonna explain to you." As he looked at Ino's dad and said, "You're good as well." Shikamaru's dad, "You're good as well." As he left the civilian console, and Hinata's father and Minato and the civilian console was there, including the other people that hated Naruto. As Naruto was in front of Danzo, as Danzo was in the Tsukuyomi watching what Naruto's about to do, as Naruto said, "Tell me what to do once again, and you will suffer greatly." As he went to the Eternal, showing Sasuke's eyes, as he said, "Do I make myself clear?" Giving him the boss talk, as they all were feeling scared for some reason, as they nodded and said, "Yes, you make yourself clear, Sir Naruto." As Naruto said, "Good. Now, leave." As he kicked him out of the Tsukuyomi, deactivating it, making his eyes go back to black, as no one could see it because he had his mask on. Then everyone looked at Naruto as he told guards, "Hold him." As they all hold Naruto, but Danzo said, "Touch him and he will kill you." As they said, yes, as they stopped. As then that was the end of the introduction of Naruto being there. As the villagers now understand that if they touch this kid, they are planning their own grave. As we skip to the graduation exam. Naruto skipped it all. He was just watching from afar as he was in a tree watching. As Kiyomi graduated as the Konoichi of the year, as the team were chosen. Team 7, Kiyomi Uchiha, Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, Mito Namikaze, and Naruto Namikaze, and Naruto Guardian, Naruto Guardian will be in this team. As we skip to the team selection, this is going to be the end of part 1 of What If Naruto Was a Dimensional Guardian. Yeah, if you guys see that, I'm really sorry. So thank you guys for watching. We're gonna be doing the team selection tomorrow. Tell me in the comments if you like this series. I'm sorry if it's a bit overpowered. I'm sorry if it is too much powers for this Naruto. But I warn you guys, he's gonna be overpowered. So yeah, next part is team selection and meeting Kakashi and Itachi. Bye and goodbye. Bye and have a good day and a good night and goodbye.